Okay, so I'm going to preface this with I'm not actually sure I know how to do this. But I feel like actually showing you things that I'm not sure how to do is a useful exercise, so here we are. So this is 13.1, number 49, which asks for 3 things. So they ask for, well, really they ask for 2 things, right? They tell me find a vector u and a vector v with u unit length, v unit length, and u minus v unit length.
All 3 of those together make an equilateral triangle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think they kind of have to.
U minus V.
Okay, so let me draw a picture. So there's a vector u, right? Then there's a vector v, I don't know, like that, maybe. And now I need to get the vector u minus v up here somewhere. So let me think about that. So I think minus v is that vector. Right, it's just v but pointed the opposite way.
Yep.
And so if I do u plus minus v, that should be something like this, right? It went out u, and then I went minus v, and now the result here should be u minus v. You guys all see that? And Wesley's right. If u's a unit vector and v's a unit vector, specifically this guy, v being a unit vector, means minus v is a unit vector. You guys all with that? And it's the same length, it just points in the opposite direction. And then if u minus v is a unit vector, that means that this picture here, where there's u and minus v and u minus v, has to be an equilateral triangle. Okay, so how do I turn that into making vectors? So let's see, I've got a vector u. Why did I make this vector look like this? Yeah, I tried to make it as simple as I could so I could do some trick. So my, oops, what did I screw up with that blue one?
That should be negative v.
Yeah, that, according to the picture I was drawing, that's minus v, right? And then the pink one is u minus v. Okay, so first things first, what's a candidate for u? Yeah, so probably the I vector is a nice convenient thing, right? Okay. Now what?
Negative v would be something like -0.5, -1 or something.
We
That's
know that the
impossible.
angle between them is 30 degrees.
Oh.
60, right. 60.
Leslie,
So you can.
you had me with this equilateral triangle thing. Yeah, so I think we know that this angle here is 60 degrees, right? Okay, so I also know that this thing is supposed to be 1 long, right? So this dot down here, right? And I do mean the dot, right? So this is going to be categorically a point. Where's that point at? Let me see. What if I helped you by drawing in a little extra? Like this. Yeah, so this would be a half over in the x direction and negative root 3 over 2. if these don't come right into your head, I'm really thinking here that this is the adjacent side in a 60-degree triangle, right? So this is cosine 60. This guy is,
Science.
yeah, I'm really thinking sine 60, but I drew my picture upside down. You guys all see that? So it doesn't really matter whether this is plus or minus, it's just whether your picture's upside down or not. You guys cool with that? So that's the vector u minus v, right? And this, I'm really thinking a point, right? But the vector's the same thing, right? Okay, so now where do you get minus d from?
Minus one.
Let's draw first.
Oh, minus v, it's,
I mean, just draw B.
it,
Yeah, so we could actually figure it out from this picture, right?
Yeah.
So minus v should be the vector,
negative 0.5.
I need to go back half and down.
Negative 3 over 2.
You guys all see that? So what's your vector v then? Wait, put this over here. So u was 1, 0. V was 1/2 comma root 3 over 2. And then u minus v is that thing. Cool, cool? Is this the only way to do this?
No, you can orient it upwards.
What's that?
You can orient it any way you want.
Yeah, so up to rotation, I think this is probably the best you're going to do. Or adding more dimensions and then having this picture rotated down. Right? But yeah, I think up to rotation, this is probably it for answering this question. What's up, Bria?
So you would need to do it in a parallelogram or anything like that? You would
No, I mean, it sort of is in a parallelogram. Like here I'm doing u minus v, right? So if I throw that rest of that parallelogram in here, I don't really have enough colors for this. But this is that minus v vector, right? And then u is still sitting here. So it really is sitting in the parallelogram. But the thing that sort of clued me into using the triangle instead of the whole blown parallelogram thing was just this unit, unit, unit thing. That made an equilateral triangle in Wesley's head at least, so I stole that. Straight up from it. Cool? Questions? Thanks? Okay.